My name is Gabe Olaseni. I'm a center. I play for the University of Iowa.
Growing up over 4,000 miles away in London, England, Gabe Olaseni never imagined he'd say those words. He also never imagined he'd do this.
I actually wanted to be an archaeologist. I was always interested in history. Then I quickly realized that it's not all to do with dinosaurs. It's mostly dead people. So I quickly turned away from that. Picked up basketball around the age of 14 and 15, and then it just took off from there, really.
Most children in the UK don't envision a future playing basketball. Luckily for Gabe, one messy experience changed his life forever.
First day, I think I was 14. It was one of the last days of school. I was playing soccer. I was playing in goal, and we were just going up and down, just playing. I was pretty bored, just standing there being the tallest guy. And I think I dove for a goal, and I ended up blocking it, which I was pretty happy about. But I looked down. There was mud all over my trousers, so I knew my mum would be upset, and I kind of looked up, and I saw these guys playing basketball. They didn't really know what they were doing, but it looked so much more fun than what I was doing. I think they were shooting sky hook shots and like ridiculous three-point attempts, so I just tried it. A couple days later, I fell in love. I was happy I did.
Olaseni quickly grabbed the attention of coaches in the United States. Sunrise Christian Academy head coach Kyle Lindstedt offered Gabe a chance to play in the U.S. The two quickly formed a bond that would help Gabe adjust to life in a new country.
It was the first time I'd been away from my family for more than a week. I've never spent that much time away from them before. So that whole year away from my family was really difficult. But he was always a father figure to me. He was someone I could turn to when things weren't going right on the court, in the classroom. And definitely just an environment like Sunrise was just a perfect environment for me. I could have went to a big high school in say like Florida or Chicago, but I felt as though that didn't really suit my personality. I'm a quiet guy, but once you get to know me, I'm pretty loud. So I just felt like Sunrise Christian was a perfect environment for me.
Olaseni's impact was loud enough for Iowa coaches to notice. Assistant coach Andrew Francis went to scout the young Englishman.
First experience with Coach Francis, I was intimidated to say the very least. Funny story is, I actually didn't want to practice or play pickup in front of Iowa. When I first came, I was a couple weeks in America. I was homesick, I was tired. The night before, I wrote I think a 10-page essay, so I really wasn't in the mood to play basketball at all. But Coach Lindstedt took me to one side. He said, "Gabe, this is a great school, a great program, they're up and coming. You should try and play in front of them." I just told him, "Okay, I'll play." Then they offered me a scholarship. He showed me the text a few hours later saying they're interested in me. And a few days later, he showed me that Coach Francis said he wants to offer me a scholarship. So I was over the moon. I wanted to sign right there and then. I fell in love with the school, even though I didn't really know what Iowa was.
Iowa City soon became home for Olaseni. However, adjusting to life under head coach Fran McCaffrey wasn't always so easy.
Freshman year, I was kind of scared of him. I remember my first practice, I couldn't do anything right. And he was screaming at me. I was like, why is this guy screaming at me? I've only been playing for like 4 years, like, give me a break. But Matt Gatens, our senior captain that year, took me to one side. He's like, don't listen to how he's saying it, listen to what he's saying. So I definitely realized that very early on.
Olaseni's game has developed immensely while at Iowa, although Gabe will let you know he has a long way to go.
I feel as though I haven't even reached my potential yet. There's a lot of stuff I can improve on. All aspects of my game, offensive and defensively. I'm just realizing I'm not a finished product. The coaching staff like to emphasize every day continued improvement. Either making that one extra defensive rotation or getting that one offensive rebound or working hard in the weight room. There's always room for improvement. And if guys like Devin Marvel and Aaron White can improve drastically the way they have, what's stopping me from improving as well? So, like I said, it's just continued improvement, understanding that it is a team sport and anything I can do to help myself will ultimately help the team, so that's exciting.